So not sure how long this video is going to be.
Just do it in bits.
Yeah, it's going to have to be done in bits because I don't have a lot of space. So this video is not about me. So this is how I'm looking because I'm inside my house and, whatever. This video is about my husband and his hair journey and what we're getting ready to do with that. Okay. So I'm going to pan the camera to him. He's not going to be looking at the camera because this is about him, but it's about his hair. Okay. So you've seen me before. On to him. Okay. And I'm going to ask him some questions. So make sure I get his hair. This is his hair. Okay. All of it. I know. All of his hair is super long, right? It literally goes all the way down his back. Okay. So babe, what made you want to get locks?
So at first I had a fro, and once my hair got too long, I pretty much like faced a decision whether to cut my hair, or just start the lock journey. And at the time, I didn't want to do braids and all that. I had braids for I don't know how many years. I didn't want to look like a guy like from Compton or something like that.
No offense to anybody in Compton.
No offense to anybody in Compton. But,
this is his story, y'all.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to look like I was from the West Coast. And I just wasn't feeling that at the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start the lock journey like I said I would. But I was just putting it on hold. So I decided to finally get it. Get the locks.
Okay.
I wasn't, to be honest, like, I wasn't looking at it like it was some type of like deep spiritual movement or journey I was doing, but it is a part of it.
Yeah. And
I was really getting it just to try a new hairstyle. Like I said, I had braids before. I had haircuts. I had an afro. I'm like, only thing else I could do with my hair is get locks. So I just went with that. And yeah, started the journey.
Yeah.
6 years later.
6 years of growth, y'all.
It'll be 7 years.
Actually, yeah, 7.
This year it'll be 7 years in August.
If what?
What do you mean?
You would make it to 7 years if what?
If I was keeping them.
If he was keeping them, y'all. He's not keeping them. So that's what we're doing. So in a normal sense, what I would be doing is we would have done a lock bath, which he hasn't had one in a while. So there is buildup.
A lot.
And
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. So we'll get into that too. But just to give you a little backstory on what our process would be normally. Our process normally would be to I wouldn't be necessarily doing this with regular water, and I wouldn't have 3 bottles of conditioner. You need a silicone conditioner.
Because we don't know how long each one's gonna take.
But I have a process that I'm gonna do. And this clip, I don't want it to be super long because we're not gonna show this entire process because this is just gonna be entirely too long. You see how much hair he has, so this video is gonna be very prolonged. But the point that I wanted to get at is normally we would go through the process. His hair would be soaking wet after we do a lock bath. A lock bath consists of me using baking soda, apple cider vinegar, lemon or lime juice, and literally just allowing his hair to soak so we can try to get as much buildup out of his hair as possible. Like, he has very nice hair. And, he cleans his hair. But when you have so much hair and then you can't always get directly to where you need to get in the scalp. So buildup starts and all of that. And it gets very heavy and all
depending on what products you use too.
Yeah.
All the Jamaican limes.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All that stuff is not any good.
It's not.
You want to use natural stuff.
Yeah.
You want to use stuff like rose water, vitamin E oil. Yeah. Even black castor oil, stuff like that is good too. But you gotta watch out with that too because that is heavy and sticky. So you will be washing your hair and that stuff will still be in your locks. For years and years. You know what I mean?
And I literally just soak these locks and it don't even look like it. See what I'm saying? So it takes a little bit of time for things to get penetrated. So anyway, so how was your journey? You talked about why you wanted to do it, but how was it having locks? Like what how was it?
In the beginning they call it the ugly phase or whatever, and that part I didn't really like too much because my locks was like really short.
Yeah.
My head was really wide, so it's just a bad combination. But then as they start to get long, you know what I mean, and they just start to fit your face, fit your head the right way.
Yeah.
And that part, that's when I started enjoying them. And then, I mean, I don't know what else I was gonna say, but
you started enjoying them. You.
Yeah, I started enjoying them, and then but then like I say around the fourth, probably like the third year, I start really seeing a lot of growth. So you start really enjoying the growth. Like your hair is like multi-layered. It's not all just one length, like one long ass length. It's like multi-layered. So the shorter look I like, but then like it's kind of annoying when it's hot outside and your locks is resting on your forehead and you're just hot all the time, or if you got a physical job, or if you're working out, just resting all over your face because your hair ain't quite long enough to fit in a ponytail.
Right.
At least the whole thing, like, you know what I mean? And then it got to the point where it got really long. Like I started noticing probably around my like fifth year, I started noticing it just started like really going down my back. And that was cool, but I started noticing that it takes longer to wash my hair.
Yeah. And
then I started noticing that it's like my hair would get so dry because it's by it being longer, it's just more to maintain. And
this is the longest your hair has ever been, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just it gets to a point, and then it gets to a point where you get lazy with it.
Yeah. You
don't feel like dealing with it, so you just, you know what I mean, you just put in a ponytail, you go to sleep, you wake up, and you're just going about your day, your months and weeks, and you ain't even taking care of your hair, and then you try to revitalize it with a lock bath, and that'd be cool, but it's just a long process. Like doing a lock bath, getting a retwist, letting it dry, you know what I mean? That could take like, how long do you think that take? Like four hours?
Like 4 hours. If you're doing it right. Yeah, if you're doing it right, it can take a while.
It could take like if you're doing it right, I think like between 3 to 6 hours.
Because what you're trying to do, I mean, and that's the start to finish process. That's getting everything ready for the lock bath. And when you do the lock bath, like when I would do it, it's not just dipping his head one time, right? He got to sit there in that for like at least 20 minutes, if not 30 minutes. And then got to clear it out, rinse, and do it again, depending on how long it's been. And we would try to do it quarterly. So sometimes 4 times a year, you don't want to do it too much. That was when we was starting out doing it. But then, as he said, like we both got lazy with it, and we was doing it maybe like once every 6 months, something like that, because he still maintains his own hair as far as washing his hair. Maybe twice a month or something like that.
Like twice a month.
Yeah. So basically, just once every 2 weeks, he would wash his own hair, because it can get so cumbersome, So
and I get dandruff problems too.
Yeah.
So when you got locks and you have dandruff problems, all that just flake up inside of your locks, just looking nasty.
Yeah, I can show you.
Old, nasty, like you look unemployed, like, you know what I mean?
That's just starting. I've already got this part out a little bit.
And my locks, like, I'm just looking at the grand scheme of things. Like, okay, a couple years from now, 3 years from now, my locks just gonna keep getting longer. They're gonna keep getting dirtier.
Yeah.
My roots is gonna keep being irritated. Like some of my locks stand out because it's dry a lot, and then my hair, it doesn't grow into the lock; it grows away from it.
Yeah.
So realistically, it'll be best for my type of hair. It would be best to get interlocks. That takes even longer.
Yeah, and we've done that once or twice, I think, in a retwist. We've done interlocking before, but again, mind you, neither one of us really knew what we were doing when we first started, and so as we went
you might
along.
need a bag or something.
Yeah, I do need a bag. I was just thinking that. We'll be right back, y'all. Okay, we back, y'all. So, we only got 10 minutes left in this particular clip. So,
get that all done in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Huh?
We'll probably get that all done in 10 minutes.
Get what all done?
Everything we talking about.
Oh, yeah. Because it'll be more. I mean, I will come back once I got, like, the majority of them out. And that's going to be in different clips. We'll come back and show, different phases and all that stuff like that. So anyway, and hopefully some scalp care, all of that. But, it's a process to do it. It's a process to do it. We tried interlocking, and then we actually, I want to say, what was that? Maybe 3 years ago, we actually did remove one of your locks just to see what the process would be. And he hated it. He was like, oh no, it's shriveled. It's and all that. But, what you got to understand is this is shed hair, and literally is just locking in your shed hair. Everybody has shed hair every day. You know what I'm saying? And so you just have to realize that. Now, the key to less breakage is to making sure that you keep re-upping on the product. You know what I'm saying? And like, as you can see, it's coming loose. It is coming loose, but he is going to have some shed hair, and that's okay. That's okay because, once we get it out and, his hair is cared for, his scalp is cared for. I mean, his hair just grows like crazy anyway. Genetically, it's genetics. It just is what it is. I mean, his hair, in his terms, being a loose hair natural, eventually, he'll get back braids again. He'll, to maintain his hair, I'll do like those twists or whatever with the square parts, I'll do some nice styles on them and stuff now that I'm much better at styling. Because when we first got together and I was braiding his hair, because he had braids, his braids was like all the way down here when I met him. Man, his braids was whack when I did them because I just wasn't that good. And I'm much better now. So anyway, so we talked about why you got them. We talked about your journey. And I mean, I think we kind of mentioned a little bit why you want to remove them, but is there anything else you want to elaborate on why your time, ready to let them go?
It's just they're getting too long for me. I don't want to cut them halfway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do none of that.
Right.
I just want to sit underneath the shower head and just let the water go down my head. Like,
yeah.
Wash my hair whenever I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and be underneath a dryer, damaging my hair.
Yeah.
Or I got to be outside in the sun, like letting the wind blow through my hair. Hoping it'll dry quick enough before it start getting cold. Or what if a bird accidentally like doodle on my head and then now I gotta re-wash my hair all over again. This takes hours to like wash.
Yeah.
Like to wash the wash and drying regimen, it takes hours.
Yeah.
And like I'm not centered around my hair. I'm not. Right. My life's not centered around my hair.
Exactly. I am not my head.
So I'm just ready to move on. Then I don't know what the future holds. Like I wouldn't want to go somewhere professionally or something like that. And I just got this matted top on top of my head. You know what I mean? Just looking crazy. You can't wear head wraps everywhere you go. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't in Nigeria. But, you can't walk around with like hair wraps all day, all summer. Like, cause I'm trying to hide like how bushy my top is. So I'm just wearing.
You could do whatever you want to do, but
I know, but like if I'm at a job or something like that or something, I'm just You just want to walking around with this bird nest on top of my head. Yeah. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Like, you know what I mean? Cause I know I got built up all in my head.
Right.
And it's like, we had went out to a little birthday, your mom's birthday party, and like I'm spraying my hair down with rose water, and I just washed my hair, but I just got a bunch of buildup all at the top.
Right.
And then it can smell.
Yeah.
It could get off a smell from being wet. Like it's just so y'all who like it, who enjoy that, that's cool. But me, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I just want to, like I said, I want to sit underneath the shower, wash my head. I want to actually take care of my hair. Like, I'm not taking care of my hair in this state. It's hard to. Like, I can't comb and brush it. So, Your dreadlocks is like, it's like a sponge. It just soaks in everything.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, you can kind of hide behind your hair too. Like, I'm not hiding behind my hair, or, and then it become like a fashion statement almost. Like, oh yeah, I throw on my outfit, and I got my ponytail with my long hair going down my back, and it looks cool and all, but ain't nobody about to send me like $400-$500 to go to a loctician and treat all this stuff, and I don't want her to be spending hours doing my hair each time. I mean, I just don't. Like, it's tiresome. So, yeah, I'm just ready for a change. And I plan on doing them again. Like, when we started, we didn't really know what we was doing. I went to a hairdresser. The lady acted like she couldn't do them for me. So, we didn't even part it. We didn't know what products to use.
Yeah.
Like the locks around like my hairline and the nape of my neck, they be sore a lot because they thin, and then when they get dry, it's really sore.
Yeah.
Like, I can only wear one certain style because my locks is heavy. So if I ever decide to do it again, we'll do it, you know, the right way. We'll do it differently. You know what I mean, with parts and probably fewer locks too. Like having 100+ locks, like that's just too much. I'll probably condense them down to like 80, something like that. Because I have my hair is thick as well, but with the thin locks, it just hurts. Like, it hurts at my roots. And then as they get longer, your locks just getting heavier. So then that can mess with your roots as well. And if you ain't got much hair to support the extra weight, then you start messing up your locks that way too. They get thin in the middle. Like, they get thin at the root, so I don't see the point of continuing this for like years later down the line. Like, I really don't see the point. Like, at this point, I'm just carrying around dead weight for nothing.
Do you think that you know, when you go through things spiritually, obviously we know things manifest naturally, you know, from spirit, but do you think that your hair carries that when you go through things?
Yeah, dude, because when I had that little afro, I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
So really, it was like, if you look at it like that, I feel like the locks, though they call locks, it was like a freedom approach. Like, it's almost like, you know, I'm not concerned about how society look at me.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned how this is, how that is. I'm gonna wear my lock free, wild, how I want.
Right.
So it's like making a statement. It's also symbolic. It could be symbolic to you being free from yourself, or you kind of like you earned them. You earn these locks because you've been through some. So now you lock your hair up, so it can mean like, yeah, I earned these. You know what I mean? I went through a lot to get these. But now it's like, at a certain point, life don't just stop once you get locks. Stuff keep happening. You know what I mean? So then I feel like it becomes a freedom to you almost being like literally locked down. Like, you locking yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And when it becomes too much, just take them, just get rid of them. You know what I mean? You don't have to carry it your whole life. You don't have to have locks your whole life if you don't want to.
Right. It's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we all get into, especially with the natural hair society, we all get into these social norms, and we get into what they call groupthink, right? And so people can make you think this is the way it's supposed to be. There's no other way. I have to conform to what someone else says. This particular hairstyle means, because, you know, we believe in Jesus wholeheartedly. Okay. I can't speak for him, but I know him, so I know, you know what I mean? So it's not no, you know, other gods or anything like that when it comes to locks.
Yeah, I ain't on that chakra, spiritual antenna stuff.
Yeah, so let's keep this, you know, keep it.
I'm not Medusa, son of Medusa. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
Over here with the zodiacs and like my locks connect to the universe and the stars. Each lock represent the stars and the trees and all that. I'm not.
And we're not down to nobody that do that. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But this over here, this is Jesus all day. Okay. Yeah. But, you know, I just mentioned that because, you know, people do think, you know, it represents certain gods and all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, this is his choice. And I'm just here to,
How's it coming along?
It's coming along. Coming along. But
long process.
it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. So that's why I said you guys will not see this whole thing. Like, you know, me taking them all out, each one. So I think we can wrap this up. This clip's getting ready to end. So once this whole lock is out, I'll come back and I'll show you that. And then we'll move on. So I hope you've enjoyed the conversation thus far. So we'll see y'all soon. See y'all soon. Okay, you guys. So we got some shears. I'm going to show you how far we got with this lock. Now, you saw it. It only got a couple seconds. But we have shears. This is the lock that I started with, okay? And my husband is saying he wants to just cut this because he doesn't want to deal with this process. So,
just cut it like...
Well, see, this is pretty loose, so I could probably get that out.
Like around there or something.
We're going to come back, you guys, once they're all cut. Okay, we'll come back. Y'all, look at his head, y'all. Now, y'all see that buildup that we cut the lock, and you see all that buildup inside his lock? We literally, I'm using hair shears. These are for your hair. These are not the scissors that you cut paper with, okay? There's nothing else that's ever been cut with these scissors except for hair. That's what you want to use when you cut hair. I'm not licensed, I'm not a specialist, but I know that. Shears, extremely sharp. So this is all that's left to cut. Now I'm still gonna go through with the conditioner and loosen that up, but I just wanted to show y'all where we at. He decided he wanted to cut. I'm moving how he moving. Okay, I would have taken every last one of these loose, but I'm moving how he's moving. Okay, because I support him, everything that he wants to do with his hair. So basically, what I'm doing is, since he has. All right, y'all. Sorry. My mom was on the phone. We had to go. So basically, I'm filling, because he has a lot of new growth. I'm filling a new growth basically based on what is really soft and what I know I can get out. And if there's like a really hard piece right here, I'm filling that. And I'm cutting just right before that. Okay. So this is not going to be his first cut. He knows that. He's okay with that. This is his choice. Okay. I'm just the person doing it. So, you know, that's what we're doing. He's saving them locks. I don't know what he's going to do with them, but, you know, hey. So that's the process that we going. Some of his locks are more harder than others, so they get cut a little higher. But, yeah. So I just wanted to show you this process, show you what we was doing. It literally took, I already cut that lock that I started combing out. It literally took like an hour and a half.
Still wasn't done yet.
And it wasn't done. So
that's why I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I ain't about to share for days, weeks, months. Yeah. Like, just knowing that.
Yeah, he didn't want to. So
by the time I do all that, I could have just, you know, hey, retwist my hair.
If that was the case, yeah.
Lock it up and all that shit.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Last one, well, last two, because they double headed. I'll show you what I mean, y'all. They were combined. See? So, that's it. That's it. So, this is the end of this video. For now, I got it on me. This is the end of this video for now. Yeah. So, whatever we decide to show from here, you guys will see soon. So, we might be back. We might not today, but we'll see. Thanks for tuning in. That's what it looked like, y'all. Wow. Try to catch you slipping. What a journey, y'all. We had to take a break. To get some food. Red Robin. Had to take a break from the journey, but the journey must continue. So, real quick. You alright? Alright. You ready for this completion? Candy. Round 2, okay? So, we got half his head out, and As you saw earlier, we took a little break. We got some food. The shrinkage is real because all hair shrinks. So anyway, we're gonna tackle the top. Same process. Forgive me for chewing, y'all. Water, conditioner. So we'll be back when it's done. So I said I was gonna come back when we was done, but I want to show y'all this right here. So I got 3 locks, okay, at one time. And all I'm doing is using water, as I said before, the Aussie conditioner, okay? I've already put it on there. Mind you, we cut his hair, so it'll be easier. And I got 2, don't steal my idea, but I got 2 rat tail combs together. 2 black rat tail combs together. That's what I'm using. So anyway, I just start massaging that in, and then I'm literally going at the very end of the lock and just combing, because at this point, you know, locks are shed hair, so it honestly puts me in a mind as if I was just detangling hair, and I know you can't really see that, so let me turn my hand. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing, and there's going to be a lot of shed hair because these are locked. You know what I'm saying? Like, this part of his hair is loose because that was from new growth that wasn't retwisted in the locks. So this process has been going pretty fast. Like, if I just focus on this one right here, and I have to stop and, you know, just take the hair out, put it in this bag that I have right here. But if I stop and just do this one, focus on this one, you'll see that real quick, it'll start coming out. And if I feel like I need more water or if I need more conditioner, then I will do that. But as you can see, it's coming out. This conditioner and water, that's all we using. And it's honestly, it's coming out really easy. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So that lock is out. You see how his hair just starts shrinking up? That's a sign of healthy hair. You want that. You know, people be like, oh, the shrinkage is real. But that's good. That means your hair has elasticity, right? It's not easily breaking off. Now, if we would have tried to if we would have tried to do all of that, I was game to do it. It was gonna take a long time to do. But if we would have tried to do all of his hair like this, it probably would have took a couple months. Honestly, you think so, babe? What you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it would have probably took a couple months. So he said no, he didn't want to do that. You know, so my thing is, like I said, I was just supporting him, what he wanted to do. I got the second one out already. See how easy this is becoming? So, I mean, up here we got locks still, because you got to think about it. Like, your hair is different textures in different areas of your hair, like different patterns, I should say. And so, depending on the pattern in that area, some may not lock up as much and some might, you know? So, I just wanted to share that with you. I just literally took 3 locks out. And mind you, his hair has been locked for 6.5 years. So, you know, so as I get done, I just put in a little ponytail and I'm just going to move on. But I just wanted to show you that. But if any other developments come up, I'll be back. But for now, that's it so far. All right, boo, sit back for me real quick. So look, y'all, this is still the same day. We got all his locks out in one day. And I will insert a picture of his locks that we cut off. So now he's going to go wash his hair. And we will figure out what to do. But the main thing is the health of his scalp and his hair. One side, probably
It's
not.
starting to hurt.
It's starting to hurt? Okay. So not this particular wash that he's going to do, but probably the next wash. Just to kind of give his hair a break from doing a whole bunch of manipulation, because he just got his hair loose. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it a little freedom. So he's gonna wash his hair. And then he'll come back after he washes his hair, and I'm gonna put some like leave-in conditioner and oil his scalp, you know, stuff like that for now. I showed this in a previous video, in my haul video. This Taraji P. Henson. It's called Ultra Cool and Energizing and Cooling Serum. So we're gonna use this as well. So we may show that depending on how late it get. But yeah, it's 8:46. What time do we start this, babe? Like 12:30 this afternoon? It was 1 o'clock. Oh, it was 1 o'clock. Yep, we started at 1 o'clock, and we took a break. So it didn't take a long time because we cut it. So yeah. So this is his hair out the locks. So we'll be back, guys. All right, so we're back. Same day. So he went from locks to like rope twists. Because we have no idea what we want to do. But for now, I use some products. He didn't like this, so I only used it on the back part of his hair. He didn't like. He said it burned. I'm sure it has everything to do with him not having stuff like this on his scalp for a while. So anyway, I won't be using it on the rest of his hair because he said that he didn't like it, so I won't do that.
I just washed my hair, so I was scratching my scalp.
So
I think it's like
okay.
It went into like the scratches or whatever.
That makes sense. So I'm actually using Do Grow products. What I've used on my hair, I'm using this Mega Thick hair lotion. But first I went in with the Triple Strength Detangler. I have a whole video on what I've used. These are just products that I already used. And this leave-in conditioner treatment. I didn't actually go in with oil. I'll probably go in with some oil when I get done. Probably just like some castor oil or tea tree oil or something just to oil the scalp. I was gonna use this Miracle Curls on his hair, but this curl defining oil, but I forgot to use it, so it's fine. This probably not even gonna be a permanent style for him. We just trying to let his hair dry, air like do like an air dry, so we don't have to use a blow dryer and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. I mean, his hair dries so fast, it's not even funny. Like this, he literally just washed his hair. It's only been like 20 minutes. I did this in like 20 minutes. And his hair is literally almost dry. So that should explain what was happening with his locks as well. Because your hair is not changing with the style that you use. His hair is the same, as loose as it is locked. So his hair dries so quickly. So that was the problem, I think, that he was having with his locks. So yeah, we'll come back with the finished do. I'm tired. You tired, babe? Yeah. All right, people. That's the final hairstyle for now. All right. Just got done. And we've been at this off and on all day. But he went from locks all the way down to his tailbone to rope twists in one day. How you feel?
$1 million.
Like $1 million? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, that's a wrap, folks.
Pause by Kenny.
That's a wrap, folks. Silly. I am beat. Okay, now look at my head. Ask me, right? Ask me, am I doing my hair? Absolutely not. I'm whipped. Okay, like butter. So anyway, it's a wrap, y'all. So thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed my latest journey. I'm not the best braider in the world, but I can do something. So we gonna try our hand at some braids too. So we may share that may be like a part 2 later on down the line. But for now, this is how he's gonna rock his hair. And good night. Any final words? No? Peace, y'all.